dispensaries close at 7 in the evening. Joints must put until pump
Oh.
on hotel apartments. No one can butter the joints in the bar.
Alright, we're back in. Let's go and drop this link for the peeps that want to tap in. And shmishy smoke. Copied. Bada bing, bada boom. Paste it up. Start waiting on the peeps to tap through. If y'all having a good one out there today, I'm Lee. This is Baked and Bipolar. We're about to get medicated. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. Everybody tapping in after this live stream has been uploaded. Hope you're having a good one, yo. Let's go and pop that up there so peeps can see that. What a creation. Boy, 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 what a creation. Oh, Rastafari man. Boy, boy. Alright, let me get my coffee together. Take a hit of this agua right quick. YouTube need to send them notifications out, man. Send them notifications out, YouTube. Stop playing. Oh, I got a nose hair I gotta pull out. Damn nose hair, bruh. I can just feel it when I just wipe my nose. Do 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 do. Cheers, everybody. We got the coffee going in. Let's go see how this connection is, yo.
But it needn't always be joints. Jenny shows some other options for getting high. Like
I know yesterday it looked like crap.
Juicing it or smoke.
Huh? It's pretty good, actually. I sit on my teeth. That's pretty good. That's actually not too bad, dude. I can't complain about it. It's not laggy this morning. That's good. All right. Okay. I think we should smoke then, yo. I want to start waiting until more peeps start tapping in, but I need to go ahead and smoke. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in. Cheers, everybody. We're going in on some of this Skittles. Much love. Actually, hold up. Let's see what the actual name of it is. I think it's like Roman Skittles or something. Royal Skittles. Some Royal Skittles. Cheers, everybody. Ooh.
Used to teach mathematics.
I started consuming cannabis when I was 15. And,
Oh yeah, there we go, baby.
5 years ago, because of the marijuana movement, I wanted to make sure that I could consume and not have to worry about going to jail.
Facts, dude.
This man is actually but he's still joined the tour.
Ooh. What's up, everybody? Tapping in.
Nice.
What's up, Nick? Just not gonna play right now, bruh. Just doing a little wake and bake. Waiting on some peeps to tap in with me and hang out and smoke. That's why I say it's open panel, bro. So much love to you, bud. Tapping in. I'll probably get into some Fortnite later on, though, bro. We'll see. Oh, you good? Yeah. Much love, everybody tapping in. Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling out there today, Nick? How's your mental health today, bud? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 9.5 today. I'll be at a 10 in about 5 minutes. As soon as this, take this Ripsky right here.
The majority of people that come through my center have gray hair. So that's a huge one as well.
Ooh.
Sexuality, business,
Ooh.
will and various perhaps
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Nick. By the five, bud. You just getting up? Are you just starting your day, man?
Hosts want to be
Oh my God. Oh, much let everybody tapping in. Who else here right now? Yeah, you just waking up? It's usually like that, man, when you first wake up. Get you some coffee in. You drink coffee, bud? Get you some coffee in. Maybe get you some bud in. You know what I mean? Smoke a little bit.
But I think it's very important for somebody who hasn't.
Get your mind right, bud. You be busy today? Oh. What you got on your schedule today, buddy? What you got on your schedule today, man?
That's me.
Talk to me.
Initially, the supply and demand.
What you got going on today? Oh. Oh.
By this time next year, it'll be at
Make sure y'all staying hydrated, dude.
Is thanks to the numbers of producers which have come to in Denver, especially women.
Oh my God.
The total in the cannabis market.
I was thirsty, man. I am thirsty.
Drug cultivation as industry.
Oh, you gotta be in a wedding today? As an usher? Oh, snap. You're going to a wedding today. Okay, bud. Getting all dressed up and everything. You're gonna be getting all dressed up? Getting all GQ'd up and everything for a wedding?
Industrial areas are. We have the lowest prices.
I hear you, bro.
So once people find us, we have good quality, great consistency.
My dude's gonna be GQ'd up today, y'all. For the wedding. Hold on for a second.
Some favorites. I really like White Poison Flow and Blue Dream right here. Blue Dream. That one's 60%, 70, maybe 70 or 80%. All sativa. Have that moment of discovery and finding which one you might like the most. Yeah, very friendly.
Happy customers are wanting to see managers. Just a short while ago, product was found as a dangerous drug. So, it's all about business. Right now, marijuana is pretty
Marijuana?
expensive. We want to be affordable.
He said, you in here?
At just a couple dollars. We want to be saying.
You in here for some marijuana? Marijuana? This is yo, it's your time to be the usher? Okay, bro. My dude gonna be ushering today. Yeah, I used to do wedding photography, man, back in the day. Back in the day, bro. I did it for a little while. It was fun, not gonna lie, man. I had fun doing it, but I got burnt out with it after a while, bud. Oh, shit. Much love to everybody, dude. I don't know if I just share my stream out. We're live, open panel. Should I put Wake and Bake on here? We're live. Wake and Bake. Maybe I should just put it here, Wake and Bake open panel. I don't know. Change it from entertainment. Let's go to fuck, I don't know. Let's try how to and style. Frick it. Save changes. Maybe just throw us up in a different category. I don't know. Throw us up in the how-to skis. Oh my God, bro. Ooh. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Wop with the doo-wop. Mm. So what color what color suit you wearing, man?
A staff of 60 take care of the plantations in shifts. In Rome, look up west.
Cheers, everybody.
Cars on shift is prohibited. There's no messing about. Wolf. Bunch of stoners smoking pot.
Maybe I just hang out here for a second and then I'll jump over to TikTok, man. I don't know. We don't start getting no peeps in over here. About 30 minutes. I'm just gonna hop all over to TikTok. Dude.
The future of women's industry seems good.
Oh, wee, son. That's some good right there, though. Oh. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot of bud right there. Holy cow, man. Ooh. Oh yeah, looks like we might be able to mow the lawn today.
The Colorado economy is flourishing. Denver has something of a golden atmosphere. 150 years ago, the original college, the Denver capital, was decorated with huge.
Oh my goodness, dude.
There are around 500 cannabis companies in Denver. And the Green Cross has become part of the cityscape. There are electric cars like Tony Box's.
Yeah, it's 78 outside already, bro. Scientists warn of secret alien base after fleet of UFOs spotted flying across the moon. Oh, really?
In 2014.
Is that so? Let's bring this up. We ought to see.
Businessman Beats.
Uh-huh.
Was very first in Denver. Nowadays, he's left behind the everyday retail trade and devotes himself to high things, networking, consulting.
Scientists say researchers in Ukraine claimed the moon may be a base for UFOs. They said the objects appeared in high-speed video recordings made in August and September 2025. The researchers Boris Gilyayev, Vladimir Petrikov, and Sergei Pokovalov said UFOs can reach Earth in just 20 minutes. They described two types: atmospheric UFOs that stay still and continental UFOs that move across the moon's surface. The continental objects were said to be disc-shaped, about 25 and 40 kilometers wide, and one was reported traveling nearly 14 miles at 4.1 miles per second. The study has not been peer-reviewed, and its claims have not been independently confirmed.
Interesting.
In this video, we take a look at 5 of the most convincing UFO sightings caught on camera. While there are many ridiculous and clearly fake videos out there, a number are very compelling and mysterious. Some of the videos on this list were shot by members of the public, while others come from official government sources, but they all show pretty convincing images. Watch on and decide for yourself.
Yeah, don't do that to me, baby.
In this 9-minute video released to the public by the Chilean Navy, there is a clear flying object apparent in the sky. In the footage, which was captured by 2 pilots in their helicopter in November 2014, the strangely shaped object floats across the sky, drifting for the majority of the video. Later in the video, the object appears to emit
Cheers,
huge
Nick.
quantities of a strange substance over the sky, making a long black streak of mysterious and unidentified material. Some official Air Force representatives have claimed to believe that this substance may have been both hot and metallic. Although the details are unclear, the craft
I
is
found it mighty
undoubtedly
odd all of a
dumping
sudden
large
how we're getting
quantities
all
of
this
something
UFO
over the
footage and
sky,
shit.
which is pretty troubling and strange in itself.
It's as if they're trying to distract us from something, bro. Trying to get us focused on this. While in the meanwhile trying to set us up for some kind of maybe fake alien invasion. I don't know,
The
bro.
footage, which has been studied for 2 years by a Chilean panel of experts, technicians, and academics, was assumedly considered important and significant enough to be released to the general public.
Cheers,
The
everybody.
Air Force have confirmed that they believe the 3D object to be controlled by intelligent design, since it moved of its own accord in a repetitive path and was not affected by the wind. The panel in charge of investigating the craft have been unable to liken the mysterious object to anything else, and are thoroughly unable to say what it is. General Ricardo Bermudez of the Air Force eerily stated, "We do not know what it was, but we do know what it was not." The structure of the craft is described as being flat
Cheers,
and
Karkar.
elongated, with 2 round thermal spotlights at either end.
Yep.
Gleefully, this description matches with that of many other alleged UFO sightings from around the world. When the craft was first reported by the helicopter pilots, radars were unable to pick it up, and air traffic controllers confirmed that there shouldn't have been any other craft in the air. In various pieces of footage shot by several different people in 2011 over Jerusalem, a white light seems to hover in the sky before descending. It then
Facts,
appears to
Karkar.
hover for a while before there is a large flash and the UFO moves very swiftly up into the sky.
Bueno, llegó la mata.
See, of course they're gonna try to discredit this, but this is what I think it is, y'all. Right here. So Project Bluebeam is a widely circulated conspiracy theory claiming governments plan fake global events, but there is no credible evidence supporting it. Of course they're gonna say that. But let's go on. Project Bluebeam, of course, if you know about it, and who it was proposed by at the time. He claimed that NASA, United Nations, and global elites could use advanced technologies to stake a fake alien invasion or religious event, manipulating populations to accept a one-world government, a new age religion. He outlined a 4-step plan, undermining established religions, projecting holographic religious or extraterrestrial images across the sky, using technologies to stimulate telepathic communication, and creating mass chaos to enforce centralized control. Damn, dude. That all sounds familiar. Despite lacking verifiable evidence or credible documentation, the theory has persisted due to public fascination with UFOs, and that the government is now freaking putting out evidence of UFOs like in the last year. That's all we've been seeing. Like, come on, bro. All of a sudden now y'all want to say, oh, it's real. After years of motherfucking anyone talking about it, you were deemed a conspiracy theorist, and you were insane if you even mention anything about UFOs, right? But now all of a sudden it's all in the news. Congress is putting all this shit out. It's like, oh, da, 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 da. Yeah, there's something fishy about that. Yeah. Project Bluebeam. That's what I think's going on. I think it's something along the lines of that, y'all. Our government's out here doing some shit. You know, yeah, it's on some. Hey, yeah, but that Project Bluebeam, man, it's a pretty good read, man. It's a pretty good read if y'all get a chance to get into it. Well, you just can't force it, Karkar. They already tried that back in the day and it didn't work. Forcing us to give up our rights. So what do you got to do? You got to create fear and have people give up their rights. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. They figured it out. Well, we just can't take people's rights. They figured that out there in Hitler's day. You know what I'm saying? They figured that out there in Hitler's time. Like, nah, we just can't be taking people. Nah, we just can't do it like this. It ain't gonna work. So how can we do it? They sat down and they talked about it. You know, they have think tanks, these secret societies. They sat down and they hashed it out and they talked about it. Like, we call them think tanks today and whatnot, but they had this shit. The elite, the ones that rule the world, they sit down and talk this shit out. They're like, well, how can we do this? If we can't take it, how can we do it? Well, let's get them to give their rights away. Let's scare them into thinking that them giving their rights away and their security away is going to give them more security. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's been happening. They're gradually giving us shit in our life that's going to take our rights away. For real, for real. And one of the biggest avenues for that is technology, dude. One of the biggest avenues for that is technology. That's why it's crazy, because in the book of Daniel, it says that in those days, I will increase the knowledge. And it's like, how could you have written something and known that we would come into a time when we would have technology at a basis of where somewhere in the next 15 years, we could be on a cashless system where you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade anything unless you essentially have the mark of this system that we're in to be able to go out and participate in society. Because we'll be in a cashless society. It'll be like an RFID chip or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, because I say in the next 15 years, yo, we're going to be away from cash, car. Everything will be done by your like either like scanning your eye or, you know, something with your body, your biometrics. Yeah, I see it happening where we're gonna be in that kind of system. So if you don't tap in with that system, if you're like, nah, I'm good, I don't want to get chipped up, I don't want to have to use my eye to do my banking, I don't want everything to be online, I don't want everything to be digital type shit. You know, if you're one of those people of that mentality, then you ain't gonna be able to participate in society, dude, because that's the way society is gonna be going at that time. It's gonna be that kind of technologically advanced society. And if you don't participate in that new society, that new system, then you're gonna be an outcast. You ain't gonna be able to do anything. You're gonna have to do everything underground. You're gonna have to barter with other people. You're gonna have to trade with other people. You're gonna have to go back to a fucked up time because the rest of society is going to be moving forward with this new age. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, for real, I see it. I see it coming. I see in the next 15 years, shit's going to be fucking crazy. How old will I be? I'm 44 now, so let's say another 15 years, I'll be in my 60s. I'll be in my 60s, dude. If God willing, I live that long, I'll be in my 60s in 15 years. Guarantee, man. Robots are going to be everywhere. We're going to have robot police officers all on the streets. We're going to have robots in every business is going to have fucking bots, bro. They're going to have to create some kind of universal income in the United States for people that were put out of work by AI, because so many people are going to be out of jobs. So people are like, well, how are we going to be able to sustain people in society here in the United States if they're pushed out of work by AI? Well, they're going to create some universal government fund for people who were pushed out of work by AI. You'll get a check. It'll be like an SSI check, but it'll be under a department in the government of people who were laid off from work and can no longer get a job because of their skills are under what needs to be in the society that we're in at that time, because, you know, the technology that we're running, and with AI being everywhere, you know what I mean? So they'd have to do something. They'd create that, yo. They'd create. I know it's crazy to talk about that jump, bro, but hey, that's coming, dude. I think somebody's even mentioned it. Hold up, let's look this up. Let's look this up right quick, y'all. Give me a second. Hold up. Let's look this up. Universal income. Hold up. Let's look this up. Let's Google this. Universal. That's one thing I can do on here. I can Google what I'm talking about. Okay. Universal income for people Fuck. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Universal income, USA, for people who lost work because of AI. All right. Let's go to search for hey, we're gonna use AI to look for this. All right, so search this tab instead. All right, here we go. Let's see what this says. Sorry for clearing my throat, y'all. Oh yeah, pretty soon you ain't gonna need teachers in schools. Like, listen, there's gonna come a day when teachers will no longer be needed in schools. We're gonna have AI taught schools. You understand what I mean? Everything's going to be done by AI. Everything's going to be done through the computer. You would no longer need a teacher. You just need someone to, all that shit. In response to the growing workforce disruptions caused by artificial intelligence, several initiatives in the United States are exploring, you see this? Are exploring basic income programs targeted specifically at individuals whose jobs have been replaced or heavily impacted by AI systems. What have I been saying, y'all? When did I even bring this up? I've been talking about this for years. Well, I know I got away from my preachy shit and my conspiracy shit on my channel where I get like all like do. But I was talking about this years ago, dude. That this is gonna fucking happen. That AI is going to continue to advance to a point where, bro, it's going to be insane, dude. That's why I believe, like, bro. Hey, so check this out. All right, so two nonprofits, and this is going to get even bigger as this shit gets, deeper into our society. Where more and more companies are initiating AI programs into their businesses and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Into their companies. But payment amount, $1,000 a month, 20-25 workers displaced by AI, duration 1 year, blase. But they're doing this. This is stuff they're setting up out there right now, bro. Okay? So, there's going to come a time where our government's going to have this for people that are pushed out of their jobs. It's crazy, yo. What about new people that can't get jobs because robots took them out? Facts, dude. Like, we're going to have to change up the whole way that we have schooling, that's for sure. Like, the whole way that we have schooling is going to have to change. They're going to have to, like, for real. It's going to have to change with the way we do schooling, that's for sure. Because we're living in a whole different world now than it was when we were in school. And our curriculums were created. You know what I mean? They're going to have to create a whole new curriculum for school that's based along the lines of, the technology that we're that's going to be at that time. Like, because, and in the future, technology changes dramatically, drastically, exponentially, dude. Every 5 to 7 years, technology jumps. So what we have today is going to be totally different 10 years from now. So they would, essentially every 5 to 10 years, our schools, our education system would have to change up the curriculum because technology is changing. So they're going to have to run with it. And that's the way it's going to have to be, yo. Like, for real. When it comes to schools, they're going to have to change everything. And it's going to have to run with the times and what's going on then when it comes to technology, because it's just going to continue to advance. You know what I'm saying? Brittany. Yeah. Ooh. Much love, everybody. Much love. Yeah, so that's what I feel, dude. AI is going to push out a lot of jobs, and our government's going to have to create a universal income for people who had their lives upheavaled by technology, by AI. You know what I mean? Because more and more companies are going to jump into this AI generation. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. More and more companies are going to start having AI in their businesses. It's inevitable. It's literally inevitable. It's going to fucking happen. Regardless of how we may feel about it, regardless of how people may get out here and try to protest against data centers, bro, it's going to fucking happen. The future is going to happen regardless of what me and you do about it, unless unless, and this is a big unless, but it is plausible. There's two. All right. We go into some kind of nuclear war and fucking EMPs are set off and we're sent back to the dark ages. Or, number two, we have a huge solar flare and a solar flare just knocks out the grid and we go back to the dark ages. That's it, bro. Like a great reset is all like would stop the shit where we're at right now. That's all. That's it. That's it, bro. Because if we honestly do not have some kind of great reset, bro, this shit's gonna continue to go, and AI is gonna continue to advance. And I fear that it's just what we've seen in the movies, predictive programming, whatever you want to call it. They put it in the movies, type shit. You know what I mean? Some Terminator shit where AI actually takes over, like becomes more advanced than us. Like I could see that shit happening if we don't get a hold on it, bro. That's like, I don't know, Brittany. I don't know. Sometimes I honestly feel like we need that. As much as I love coming online, as much as this is my therapy, hanging out online and shit like that, you know, as much as I love technology, I honestly feel like we need a great reset, bro. We do. Does that sound crazy? No way to set off the nukes. None of that. Just a great technological reset. Like, no missiles can go off no more. None of that. Like, I don't know, a huge solar flare, a huge EMP explosion, something. You know what I mean? Just around the world, it would have to be a solar flare. You know what I mean? And who would say that it would affect the whole world? It would only be certain areas. So what kind of plausible scenario would happen or could happen that will put the whole world under complete technological deadness? Like nothing. Well, we would be in a world where we had to actually, you know, live off the land again without technology. I know that just sounds crazy, bro. I know I'm not the only person that's thought about that. There's got to be other people out here who have thought about that. You know, what would the world be like if it wasn't as it was right now? Cool. Homesteading? Yeah, there's a lot of people out there getting into the homesteading lifestyle. The United States does not have a federal universal basic income program. Existing cash assistance programs like SNAP, Medicaid, unemployment insurance have eligibility rules, work requirements, or income limits. So yeah, pilot programs, states and nonprofits have run guaranteed income trials. Like Minnesota has the Minneapolis Guaranteed Income Experiment and Oregon's Future Ready. They gave participants unconditional cash for 12 to 24 months. These have shown improved financial stability and well-being, but are not permanent or universal. Reports warn that AI could disrupt about 45 million U.S. jobs by 2028. And here's the thing. They just showed on the news that we're behind in jobs. You know how they always say, you know, oh, you know, we're up this many jobs, we're down this many jobs. But here's the crazy thing that I've always thought about this, all right? Okay, let's take this back to the NAFTA days when Clinton created NAFTA, right? And a lot of the jobs started leaving the United States. I know in particular here in Robinson County, a lot of jobs left. Converse left. A lot of textile companies left. Once a lot of the companies left this town, it went down Violence started getting worse. Drug addictions started getting worse. And those types of companies were the things that were holding the glue together here in these types of small towns. There's textile companies and shit like that. Small companies like Converse, where, you know, you actually made shoes here. Once NAFTA was signed in, those jobs went away. It was like, whoa, bro, that's crazy. So people just like, man, started losing it. Okay, so let's talk about this. All the jobs that have been lost over the time, okay, they always come in and say, hey, oh, we've gotten jobs back. And they make it seem like it's a good thing on the news, right? Like we're actually gaining jobs. But when I look at it, I'm like, no, technically we're not gaining jobs. You're kind of getting jobs back that we've lost. So they want to make it sound all good on the news, like, oh, America, we're up this many jobs. We're up this many jobs. But the fact of the matter is, we're technically not up this many jobs. We're actually getting jobs back that we've lost over time. We're making up for it type shit. We're trying to get back to where this should be because so many jobs that were lost back then. Do you understand what I'm saying? They make it seem like it's actually, you know, we're gaining and we're ahead, but technically we're not. We're actually getting shit back that we've lost. You know? But the job market here, yes, there are jobs, you know, you got to look, but yeah, they're trying to say that the job market is down in the United States, but it's always been down, like for real, for real. I mean, yes, you can go out and see there's people hiring and whatnot, but job market is still down. And it's going to continue to go, especially now that we got AI in, bro. So I don't know. Unless you become your own businessman, dude, and use, you know, just merge in with technology. You know what I'm saying? Work from home type shit. Use technology to your advantage. I mean, a lot of jobs are just gonna fall to the wayside. Like for real, in the next 10, 15 years. A lot of your restaurant jobs are gonna be fulfilled by AI. You're gonna have kiosks where you just go in and you just go to the machine and you just order what you want. And then there's gonna be robots back there making your burgers at McDonald's and Burger King, making your chicken at Popeyes and motherfucking churches, making your motherfucking burger and fries and milkshake at rallies, bro. Mark my fucking words. In the next 10 years, that's gonna be the norm, dude. And all of those fucking menial jobs like that are gonna be pushed out. All those labor-driven jobs like that, you know what I mean? That were meant for technically, let's really be real about it. Those types of jobs were meant for high school kids. Those types of jobs were meant for people in their 30s and 40s. Working at McDonald's, working at Burger King, working at Sonic, you know what I mean? Sonic is a restaurant down here in North Carolina where they roll around on skates and stuff like that in the summertime. You know what I mean? And it's a young person's job. Working at the movie theater. Those weren't meant for people in their 30s and 40s. Those jobs were meant for people in high school. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, the way society is now, older people have to work those types of jobs. And it's crazy. It shouldn't be like that. And a lot of people who work these types of jobs today, unfortunately, they're going to be pushed out of work. And a lot of those people who work those jobs, they work those jobs to pay rent, to actually live. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be having to live off those wages. And the fact is those wages were made for high school kids. You know what I mean? Working when you're starting, when you're 16, working. Where would you go work? Burger King, Mickey D's. You work fast food, man. Dairy Queen. You're 17, 18. You know what I mean? Even in college, you'd work those types of jobs. They were not meant for people who were at that age, bro. Y'all see what I'm saying? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Yeah, step-up jobs type shit. You're in your 30s and 40s, you're supposed to have a career type shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Or am I just talking out the side of my neck because I'm chopped up? I get like that sometimes, y'all. So yeah, I see a lot of jobs in the next 15 years, man, being pushed out. They're gonna have to do something over here in the United States for sure. Oh yeah, so high profile backing right here. This is the person I was looking for. The video I was actually looking for. Figures like Elon Musk have publicly supported UBI as a response to AI-driven unemployment. Yep. Well, if they want to figure out how they can fund it, well, you can tax the hell out of these AI companies, bro. Tax the hell out the AI companies and use the money that they're taxing the AI companies from, like highly tax these AI companies and data centers, right? Highly tax them. And then take that, what you're taxing them from, and use that and put it into a fund to pay people who were pushed out of work by AI. You know what I mean? You can do that. Just tax the fuck out of them. You know? I think that'd be a good avenue. Because as it advances, more and more people are going to be pushed out of work, so they're going to have to do something about that. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. It's like we're going to warm it up out there. We're going to mow this lawn today. Is it good? Good? Yeah, Brittany. Frustrated how much manipulation there is on it. Yeah, right. Facts. So true. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Do. Slide down here. All right. If AI is coming for jobs, is universal basic income the answer? Okay, so universal basic income, UBI, is gaining attention as a possible answer to AI-driven job loss, though experts disagree on the extent of AI's effects on the job market. Guaranteed income pilots have shown that unconditional cash payments can improve financial stability and well-being, but there are significant differences between these pilots and a federal UBI program. Critics argue UBI will strain government budgets without addressing long-term challenges, but it wouldn't strain government budgets if you would tax the AI companies and you tax them for these data centers. Like, tax the shit out of them and take the money that you're using to tax them, because they're billion-dollar companies. So tax the shit out of them. If you're going to do this, we're going to tax the fuck out of you. Okay? And we're going to take that money that we're taxing your ass with, and we're going to put that into a UBI fund. And then it won't strain the government. It won't strain taxpayers. Because you're putting it at, you're getting it where it should be got from, and then you're putting it where it should go, to these people who have lost their lives and have their lives unraveled because they lost their job because of AI. Does that make, I mean, that makes sense to me, to do some shit like that. Tax the fuck out of them. All right, earlier this year, let's see where it says it right here. All right. As executives warn of the risk that AI will automate workers out of jobs, some CEOs and policymakers are promoting universal basic income as a federal policy to manage the risk. Earlier this year, Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk took X to announce his support for UBI, writing, universal income via checks issued by the federal government is the best way to deal with unemployment caused by AI. Nah, we should tax your ass, bruh. Yeah. AI robotics will produce goods and services far in excess of the increase in the money supply, so there will be not any inflation. So it goes on to say, unlike other public benefits like Medicaid and SNAP, which often have work and income requirements, do exist, UBI doesn't, so people can qualify regardless of employment status. Now, some high-profile figures like Musk are championing UBI because they're predicting that AI could lead to widespread unemployment. While experts disagree on the extent to which AI will change the labor market, many fear it could decimate jobs across many occupations, especially for white-collar workers. In the worst-case scenario where AI replaces most workers, a federal UBI program would provide all workers with a baseline income, proponents claim. Yeah, so what's up, McDonald? How you doing, brother? Yeah, so I've been talking about this for over 10 years, y'all. That AI would eventually push out a lot of jobs. And now look, it's already in the forefront. OpenAI has been a vocal proponent of UBI, or Universal Basic Income, even funding a pilot program in 2019. But he recently said he supported he became less supportive than in the past, and instead he now promotes a public wealth fund in which everyone gets a stake in a fund invested in AI companies or firms that use AI. Damn. Yeah, John McDonald, I agree with that. That's what we were just talking about earlier, bro. AI is going to be in every sector, even robotic restaurants. Yep. In the next 15 years, for sure, bro. Probably even sooner. The next 10 years, we'll have that. You'll be going up into Mickey D's and you'll just go use the kiosk. Boom, at the front, put in your order on the kiosk, and then there's going to be robots back there making your food. And your food just going to drop, boom, right in front of you. And you just take your order and go. Just take your order and go, bro. Dish by 5,000. Bro. What's up, Snark? Much love to you. Welcome, everybody. My goodness. All right, let's get this back over here. Boom. All right, here we go. This is what we was talking about earlier. What is Project Bluebeam? What is Project Bluebeam? Bada beam, bada boom. And why is the Pentagon UFO files sparking alien conspiracies? All right, so we was talking about this earlier, y'all. They have pictures that go all the way back to the 1940s. Like on Wall-E. Or Idiocracy. Yeah, just like on Idiocracy. I dropped that link. I know where the bros are. Take one more toe, probably get up out of here. Time is it? Yeah, 8:59. You will be in the wild by then. For real. Mine out in the wild. Go live in a log cabin in the woods. Oh. Alright, cheers, y'all. Ooh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that looks on camera. Oh. That's what you gotta be, man. Live out the land. Least choice it is. It is least choice. Some that good. Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh, you good? You found snake skin? Where? In there?
Yeah.
In that side of the garage?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, shit.
you see me still there for a minute. So snakes kind of sweat that out. It's a king snake, which they put rat. But I
Oh.
didn't see here. So I'm gonna pull that stuff out.
Oh, snap, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna get up here and help you then. Let me see. I ain't going over there and grab no safe skin. Hell nah. A king snake. Yeah, we got rattlers around here, though. I don't be fucking with no snakes. I don't be fucking with no snakes, Brittany. Spiders either. I don't fucks with them. I don't. Snake King. How you doing today, John Madonna? Make sure I smash that like button if you haven't already, yo. Technology. Oh, technology. I gotta admit, if it wasn't for technology, though, I wouldn't have met any of y'all. So, I mean, it's got its benefits, but it has its downsides, bro, big time. Pretty much like with anything, right? It has its good and it has its bad. Anything can be abused, I guess, in some way or shape or form or fashion, right? All right, let's pack this up, y'all. Ooh-wee. Got it packed up. Boom, nice little bowski. See if y'all can see that. There we go, I'm gonna block that. Bam, let's smoke, y'all. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already. It's easy on these vertical streams. Just do a little double tap, tap, tap a roo. Put 420 down in that comment section if you're smoking with me. We're about to go ahead and pack this one up and get it done. Ooh-wee, I'm smoking with me, so you know what? I'm gonna put 420 down in the comment section. Bam, 420. Ooh-wee. Let's go, y'all. 420, y'all. Huh? Let's go. Huh? Let's go. Huh? Cheers, everybody. Let's get it, son. You smoking with me? Let's go. Hey, I like these little handles they got on here too, bro. These things are sick. I love these. Actually, this is my first bowl like this. For real, for real. I've had homies that I've smoked with who had bowls like this with a hook on it, look like a horn, I guess. But yeah, I ain't got no 710, bro. I've got some of this though. I got some hashish. I got some hashish, some Moroccan hash. Man, I don't have no none of that. Let's take a ribski, y'all. 42017. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, no oils in the building, dude. No oils. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this new society we're heading into, bro. I'm gonna be getting old anyway and dying, so what does it matter? Unless I want to grip in with that society, and then I can do some transhumanism shit, and like, I don't know, merge myself with a robot. I don't know, shit, man. I think in the next 15 years, bro, there'll be shit. Maybe in the next 10 years, with the advancements of AI, and especially AI in the medical field, shoot, man, we might be able to just have it to where we could just straight up 3D print our organs and junk, bro. You know what I mean? Reprint a new heart, reprint a new fucking kidney, reprint a new pancreas, a new liver. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to just reprint organs. You just be able to just transplant your organs, bro, whenever they start to fail. Oh, you need a brain transplant? Well, we'll create you we'll 3D print you a new brain, and then we'll upload your information from this brain that you have in here into the new brain in your new body. Then you can keep on living forever, quote unquote. Oh, hell yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. Transhumanism. Sign me up, dude. Just transfer my shit. Oh. Oh. Brittany. Yeah, I know. Much love to everybody, though. It's a crazy thing to think about, though. Much love to whoever just tapped into the stream. Appreciate you being here, yo. We're just sitting here talking conspiracies and getting medicated. Appreciate you being here on this Saturday morning. But it's Wake and Bake. It's 9:07 a.m. here in North Carolina. August the 8th, dude. It's already August the 8th. Wow. This month's going to be coming to an end soon. Damn, Lee. Stop rushing the time, bro. Slow down. I'm already rushing time. We're still in the beginning of the month. Jeez, bro. Slow down, son. Ooh. Ooh. You say I say it more hauntingly? Yeah, I do. Huh. Did I see the gate conspiracy about the program in schools? No. I know that here here in the United States, next year, I think next year, 2027 to 2028, they're going to be implementing AI humanoids into our public schools here in the United States. So they're going to be having them in every school. I know, what's her name? First Lady. I can't think of her name right now. She had a little thing where she had a bot come to a press conference to promote it. I mean, you can look in the news and check it out. I mean, I can look it up right now, as a matter of fact, and show you. First Lady. Hold up. First Lady. Robots in schools 2027. All right. Let's bring this up. Cause I like to show y'all stuff I'm talking about. That's why I like this. That's why I keep saying I love technology, but it's like, it's also got its faults too. You know what I mean? But it can be used for good. Share a screen. Information. Boom. All right. So First Lady Melania Trump publicly showcased a humanoid robot escort at a White House summit emphasizing AIs and robotics. Oh shit, let me get back over here. This is the wrong one. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. There we go, chat. All right. Let's boom. Bring that over here. There we go. Big Mike, what's up? All right, so as future educational tools, she introduced the concept of personalized humanoid educators, such as a theorized called Plato, capable of delivering adaptive lessons in literature, science, mathematics, arts, and philosophy. Damn, man, my throat. Let's see what's up here with these comments. Yeah, so they're gonna start having bots in schools, bro. Allow children more free time for extracurricular and social development. Blase. Enhance critical thinking, analytical skills, and problem solving. Serve as a bridge for AI literacy and technological fluency. So operational support, supervising hallways, cafeterias, and playgrounds. So they're talking about a broader perspective. Education policies and labor analysts caution that while robots may support schooling, fully replacing human teachers is improbable. More realistic near-term roles include what I just said: logistics and routine, repetitive tasks, supplemental tutoring, and specialized subjects where staff are overextended. That's the first basis of it. And it's going to be, AI schools, period. You know what I'm saying? So, overarching trend points to hybrid classrooms where AI-enhanced learning tools coexist with human teachers rather than fully replacing them. This aligns with labor, education, and technological strategies. Yeah, so this is how they're gonna bring it in, and then eventually, you know, it's gonna be straight AI schools. So that's how they do stuff, y'all. They fish it in, and they get us one way, they implement it, and then next thing you know, it's a it's a total takeover of whatever they're implementing. It's a total takeover. Prime example is catalytic converters. If most of y'all old enough to remember catalytic converters, but back in the day, you didn't have to have a catalytic converter on your vehicle. And when they started making it mandatory, well, at first they started making it voluntary for you to go to your vehicle inspection place and have it upgraded to EPA standards with a catalytic converter. And then it became mandatory for you to do it. And farmers, good old boys out in the country, they were mad. They raised hell. I was like, hell no, you infringing upon my rights. How the hell you gonna tell me I gotta go do this? This my truck. It's my truck. How you gonna tell me I gotta go do this to my truck on my property? You know what I mean? So, but that's one prime example right there. It became, you know, illegal for you to drive around without that. And if you got caught, then you were in trouble. You caught a fine. You caught so many times with it, then you could be taken to jail for it. I ain't taking mine, John. It's a prime example. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, I think a lot of us remember that. Especially if you stayed out in the country. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna help you. I'm about to hop off and help. Okay.
I'm good. I got 6 phones.
Okay. You're China and you spin the world, right? Na. Yeah. Na. Nah, no, I'm not. Ooh. Holy moly. Good. Good googly moogly. Oh yeah. See, the snake disconnected the modem. For real though. It was the snake. The snake disconnected the modem, bro. It did. That's bam. Ooh. You alright over there? Ooh, Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? They're cool, dude. Yeah, they are. Yo. Much love, everybody. Thought somebody was gonna hop up. Time is it? 9:16. We got 4 minutes. We go to this 9:20. 9:20. You had a pet king snake for over 20 years. Dang, that's pretty cool, John. Ooh, what up, dude? Yeah, that's pretty cool, John. I had him a snake for a minute. Ooh. Oh, really? Gates of hell. Kind of structures. We tend to think of Saudi Arabia as an empty desert. Da, 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 da. Oh shit, okay. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. There we go. Bam. Archaeologists uncover hundreds of massive structures at the gates of hell. Their purpose remains unknown. Interesting. Interesting, bruh. Let's see. A vast volcanic field in northwestern Saudi Arabia has emerged as a treasure trove in Neolithic archaeology, according to researchers drawing on satellite imagery, peer surveys, and volcanic data techniques. Once dismissed as barren lava villages, stone enclosures, and a baffling array of enigmatic structures dubbed gates and desert kites. Complete prehistoric landscape frozen in time, its preservation is thanks largely to the region's hyper-arid climate, which has kept structures intact for thousands of years, undisturbed by vegetation or burial under shifting sands. From above, strange geometry emerges. Wow, that's sick. The mystery of these structures isn't new. As far back as 1977, the Sydney Morning Herald reported on unusual stone circles dotting the Saudi desert, but it wasn't until the advent of Google Earth and high-resolution satellite imaging that the full scale and organization of these formations came into focus. 400 stone structures, some stretching over 500 meters, scattered across the lava fields. Their layout suggests strategic placement along ancient movement corridors, with some lines extending for tens of kilometers. Dang, that's sick, bro. Tend to think of it as an empty desert, but from the sky, it's an open-air museum of human history. Most striking of these formations are the so-called gates, rectangular outlines of stone often found in inhospitable volcanic domes. They're not burial site or animal traps. We don't know what they're ready for. Oh, you're talking about these right here. Oh, yeah, these right here is what they're talking about. Dang, that's sick. Huh. That's pretty cool, dude. It's pretty cool, dude. Big White, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, hey. Big White, what's up, man? Just love to you, dude. Alright, we're gonna get up out of here, yo. For a little bit. I'll probably tap back in later on after I get done mowing and everything. Get some things done. Alright? Appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit. Stayed in for a good minute, good hour. I only want to be in for 45 minutes, so we went over a little bit. But we'll see y'all around for later on when I do another sesh and I smoke. Take my meds. Till next time, man, y'all take care of yourselves out there. Keep smoking that Mary Jane, getting that cannabinoid deep into your brain, because I'm going to be doing the same. See you in the next one, y'all. Take care of yourselves and one another out here. Peace. Yeah, yeah.